Hello there. We're going to be putting down a sandstone flagstone floor for the greenhouse that we're building on the back of the house, and here we're just getting started. Some of the things you'll need a wheelbarrow, a rake, of course your sandstone flagstone. We're using a gravel sand mixture they call number 2 out here in the west. They call it number 2. It has a lot of sand in it. It's a gravel that you can have delivered to your house, and we're going to be putting this flagstone patio right on top of the number 2 because it has so much sand in it. It works very well. And as I said, this floor is going to be used in a small greenhouse, and the reason why we're using sandstone and gravel, it will also be used as a heat bank when the floor is all down. During the day, when the sun is shining through the solar glass into the greenhouse, the flagstone floor and the gravel, it will act as a heat bank. It'll store the heat up that collects all day, and then later on when the sun goes down, the sandstone will release the heat back out. So that's what we're going to be using here for the greenhouse, a flagstone patio. Here we've got the first section down. We're putting the flagstone down, and as you get it settled, you make sure it's leveled, and then you throw the sand in the middle, in between the flagstone. You throw it in the grooves and in the spaces. So make sure you get some knee pads there, and you'll be, after the job's over, you'll be a lot happier when you use knee pads. And here we are. After we've got the sandstone in place, you lightly put some water in there. You have to do this a few times, and the water will help the gravel and the sand sink down into the grooves and the crevices where it belongs. So this little greenhouse we're building is going to be approximately 11 by 16 feet. Won't be that big, but we don't really need that big of a greenhouse. But this greenhouse we're using will direct the heat into the main primary house. That's the beautiful thing about this idea. We're going to hopefully accumulate a lot of heat in this greenhouse, and we're going to redirect it right into the house, lower the heating bills. So there you go. You're lightly spraying water on the sandstone, and you do this 2 or 3 times, and it'll start getting the sand in the grooves. Pretty simple project. If just about anybody can handle this, as long as your back is strong enough to pick up the sandstone. Here we have most of the floor down. You can see we're also going to have a wood-burning stove in this little greenhouse for days when the sun's not out and it's really cloudy. So we'll also be able to heat this greenhouse up with a wood-burning stove. So this is just the beginning of the project. And this video here is mainly just to show you how nice a sandstone floor can look, and in a little greenhouse setting. And it also, like I said, it acts as a heat bank. All day when the sun is shining the solar heat through the glass, this sandstone floor will accumulate that heat, and it will store it like a heat bank. And then at nighttime it'll re-release that heat out into the greenhouse. Perfect floor for what we're looking for. You can, we didn't do it, but if you want to put cement in the sandstone gravel mix, if you want to mix cement in there in the grooves, you can do that also. Same thing. After you lightly spray water on it like we did, and then the cement make it look a little bit nicer, but I don't think it's really necessary, not in our application.